Today, we're going to take a look not only at Nick Walker's physique, his weight, current condition, but also at the issue with his veins and how he's doing health-wise in relation to the injury he had and his potential participation in the Arnold Classic. And I want to start by talking about his current condition. Nick Walker is absolutely massive. That's why they call him the Mutant. Currently, he weighs 274 pounds, which is around 125 kilos. You would say it's not much weight for a bodybuilder. But you have to consider Nick Walker's physical condition and that he's a guy of just under 5.5 feet, around 170 centimeters. With that physique, those veins, that skin, he's an absolute monster. Honestly, I've been quite impressed by the training videos he's been posting where we can see shoulders like coconuts, monstrous arms. Currently, I would say that Nick, along with Krizo, has one of the best arms in all of Olympia, even better than those of the top 1, 2, and 3. Nick is known for the incredible transformations he undergoes. He's a kind of survivor, a very adaptable guy who, if he needs something, he does it. We saw it when he competed in the last Arnold Classic, where Arnold Schwarzenegger told him he didn't like his veins, that he looked pregnant, and it was unattractive. Nick brought one of his most aesthetic physiques to date, and even showed poses typical of Classic. What a phenomenon, Nick! He also managed to control the issue with his veins a lot. They improved, his waist was slimmer, more tucked in. I think he did a great job, but he lost that monstrosity that characterized him. Nick Walker, for me, was a freak. And when he stepped on stage, you looked at him and said, "Oh, what is that?" It gave you a mix of disgust and pleasure to see him. And I think for the Arnold Classic, he lost a lot of that impact he used to have, and everything seems to indicate that Nick Walker has changed his strategy again because he's starting to look monstrous again, like a damn mutant. He looks super inflated, and what I like most about all this is that he hasn't lost his midsection. As you can see, it's quite controlled. Knowing that Nick Walker doesn't have the best structure and is like a shoebox. It has to be said that his waist has improved quite a bit over the last 2 years or so. He's doing a great job with the diet, cardio, and ab training. He's managing to control that midsection a lot, and I would even say it has decreased. In this physical update and the training videos, I've not only been impressed by how huge he is, but also by the fact that he hasn't lost anything. It's just impressive. Not only has he not lost muscle mass due to his injury and not being able to train properly, but I would even say he has grown. It's incredible. You know that legs have never been precisely Nick Walker's strong point. At least from the front, I would say they look exactly the same as last time, with the improvements he had made in the outer quad, making them look more pumped outward. But in the side and back poses, we can see that the hamstrings haven't lost any volume. They're still super dense and don't seem to have any lingering effects in terms of shape due to the injury. There's no more discoloration, it looks quite good. One thing I have to say about his leg training, and well, also his chest training, is that while I've seen him more swollen and bigger than usual, while it seems like the Mutant is coming back, those things that characterized him are also coming back. Like his awful veins. Not at the level he used to have, but I strongly feel that his veins are becoming more visible. And it's not just because of the pump, it's not just because he's working his legs. Because some months ago, we didn't see them popping out, no matter how long he spent training legs. However, now, even doing chest, biceps, you can see larger veins than usual in the shoulder and pectoral area. What could this be due to? Has he increased the dosage? I don't know. Still, I think we currently have the biggest version of Nick for the aesthetics he has. I mean, I think Nick has been even more monstrous, but not with that aesthetic. What I mean is that I think he's never looked so good, with such a tucked-in waist, so controlled, with so few veins for his size. We also have to consider one thing. From the images he usually posts on his Instagram, the camera is usually positioned high, like chest height. Normally, in bodybuilding, the camera is low, and we tend to see bodybuilders from below. That angle Nick gives to the camera makes it seem like he has less leg than he actually does, and more torso. Keep that in mind, because then on stage, things change. Nick Walker has every reason to be upset with the Arnold Classic. They've treated him poorly in the past, made certain not-so-pleasant comments about him, and there are only 2 months left for this competition, and Nick Walker might be preparing for it. You know some monsters are going to attend, Samson is going to appear, Hadi is going to appear, and Derek is miraculously not appearing. We're talking about an Arnold Classic where, if Nick participates, he could even finish 3rd or 4th with the list of competitors we have. He wasn't on the competitor lists, but he could still be preparing for that competition and surprise us soon. Because it's not normal how massive he is, the physical condition he's in, and with 2 months to spare, with the off-season physique he's carrying, he could easily come in shredded. He has a lot of room. We'll see in the upcoming videos, and I'll keep you informed. I hope you enjoyed the video. See you in the next one.